You know, Rush Limbaugh, just because he has a large radio platform, thinks that he has the right to say things that are completely stupid. Let's get this out of the way. His claim that the United States will be headed towards secession because liberals and conservatives can't get along is stupid. And I'm going to be using that term a lot in this vlog. Stupid. Stupid. First of all, because many people are a combination of liberal and conservative on various issues. IRS taxation, for example, what's your position on how PPP loans should be handled? Hmm? I have a business and you have a business, and chances are we agree, right? Okay. Or how about taxation of airlines and their airplanes landing at airports? If you say you disagree with it, well, let me ask you this question. How is an airport supposed to make money but by charging landing fees, right? When you start to look deeply at every aspect of our American system, you will find that on some issues, you may agree with a position that someone else would say is liberal, and on others, you may agree with a position that someone else says is conservative. The reality is that this whole liberal conservative thing started when we had a rise in racism. It's really about race, okay? And it's also about the fact that people like Rush Limbaugh have risen because they say things that upset people. It's the latest iteration of the shock jock phenomenon of the 1980s, where that person gained attention, just as Rush Limbaugh gains attention, by making statements that are outrageous and upsetting and divisive. Okay? That's what Rush has done. And in this social media dominated environment, his words travel faster. For example, I came to talk about this because I saw that one of the top Twitter trends was none other than Rush Limbaugh. Why? Because he made these stupid comments. You see what I'm getting at? All right. Then there are people who think that because a person like Rush gets so much attention, that his words must be standard and that a number of people believe them. Folks, the reality is the vast majority of Americans are not stupid. They don't believe stuff like that. A lot of people don't even know what it means to be conservative. Some people, particularly the new class of those who happen to be African American and claim they're conservative, are really conservative for economic reasons. In other words, they have made a calculus in their head that in order to make money, they have to come off as conservative. They have to come off that what they perceive as the white person, okay, can work with them and pay them. That's really what it's all about. And if you look at all the examples, from Candace Owen to, well, Ben Carson, it all boils down to dollars. It's a sad dynamic, but it's also true. People have got to a point where for them conservative maybe means have some issue on race related matters. It seldom has anything to do with taxes and economics, which is really what it's about, and classically has been. Classical economics, anyone? All right. There are aspects of my thinking that embrace classical economics. There are aspects of my thinking that embrace a kind of Veblennian economics. And if you know your economics, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I believe in tools. I believe in the right tool for the right job, the right analytical tool which produces the right type of policy to solve a certain problem. That's how I roll. But people don't really roll like Rush Limbaugh thinks. Not everybody is entirely liberal all the time. Not everybody is entirely conservative all the time. I will say, however, that because of this media system we have, people who are on the fringes politically get more attention than people in the middle. But guess what? There are more of us in the middle than on the sides. The people in the middle have to recapture their power. Rush, you're wrong. And as usual, you're quite stupid. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark OaklandNewsNow.com. And don't tell me Rush Limbaugh isn't stupid just because he's successful at media. You can be successful in one thing, stupid at others. Rush Limbaugh is successful in media, no question. But about this stuff, he's plainly stupid.